Yo boys, welcome to the channel. This is pessubham. If you have any doubt or you need to ask me anything regarding the gameplay or any tips, you can always ping me up on Instagram. I have given the link to the Instagram in the description below. You can check it out and ping me up anytime. Okay, so as you have seen the title of the video, our topic of discussion for today is manual switching. In the previous video, I had told you the pros of auto switching. Well, to be honest, I personally feel that auto switching and manual switching has both its pros and cons, but if you use them in a proper way, then none of the defending style is bad. Okay, but if you compare between auto switching and manual switching, I will always favor manual switching because the defense always stays in a good shape when you are using manual switching, and the pressing is always quite disciplined. So first things first, in auto switching, the most important advantage is that it's system dependent. Okay, the PES algorithm decides which player to switch on to next. Suppose your opponent gives a pass from his DMF to his center forward, so your next cursor will shift on your defender who is nearest to that particular center forward. Okay, so you don't need to think too much. Okay, the switching is done completely by the PES algorithm. But if your opponent knows different skill moves like fake shot, double touch, martial turn, pass and move, then he can easily break down your defense. Because suppose your opponent is using a 4-4-2 formation. Okay, so suppose from his CMF he gives it to a forward, suppose center forward 1. That center forward 1 is waiting for you to press onto him. As soon as you press with your defender, he gives a pass or a through ball to his LMF RMF. Okay, and instantly moves. That is, he uses the pass and move skill. So that particular region where you had pressed the defender is wide open, and he can easily move into your domain. A good pass from LMF RMF will result in deadly circumstances. So in order to avoid that, what is required is that you don't need to switch to that particular center back. Herein lies the importance of manual switching, because the complete concept of manual switching lies on the fact that your defending needs to be done through your defensive midfielders. So your complete manual switching success depends on how well you can control your DMFs, be it an anchorman, be it an orchestrator, be it a box to box. The first and foremost thing in manual switching is that your defenders should be strong. Your defenders should maintain a proper positioning. You should never press the defenders directly at the opponent's forwards. You should always track them back to the probable passing lanes of your opponent. Okay, and the more you use it, the better you get. Here, as you can see, my marker is on Patrick Vieira. Okay, so as I had told that your job is to track back the DMFs to the probable passing lanes or passing areas of your opponent. Here, as you can see, my opponent has only one option, that is he has to give a pass to his center forward because his right wing forward is way back. So that's why I took Vieira to a particular area where the pass can come. My opponent has several options. Okay, number one, here he can give it to his center forward who is just behind Scholes. Secondly, he can give it to the left wing forward, and thirdly, he can give it even to the right wing forward who is moving from that side. But from experience, you can predict that he is going to give the ball to his center forward who is just behind Scholes. So now here is an example which shows how horrendous or how disastrous manual switching can get if you cannot use it properly. Okay, as soon as the cursor switched on to Maldini, his positioning or his preset positioning got completely destroyed. Okay, he could not mark Inzaghi, and furthermore, my right back applied second pressure, instantly gave space for his center forward to move on, instant goal. So moral of the story, never switch on to the center back at first. Always keep your DMFs as your first reference for interception. Like here, in this situation, since my DMFs are way back, I cannot do anything. I have to forcefully switch on to my center back, that is Campbell. So as soon as I switched, he pressed immediately, otherwise it would have been a clean goal. Another example which shows that DMFs form the heart of manual switching. Look at the diagonal run of Vieira. See, whenever you get to know the real secrets of manual switching, then defending becomes a piece of cake. Here in this case, since I am facing a swift counter attack, okay, my DMFs cannot do anything. I instantly switched on to Maldini and tracked him back to the probable passing lane to that center forward too. And you see what happens next. Now follow the movement of Vieira. Here, since my opponent is using a 4-3-1-2 formation, most of the 4-3-1-2 players have a tendency to give a pass from center mid to his CF1. CF1 gives a pass to his attacking mid, and attacking mid gives a second pass to his CF2. Okay, so that's why I instantly predicted that he will give a pass to his attacking mid. That's why I took Vieira to intercept that probable passing lane to that particular attacking mid, and just see the magic. Now here is the clip which shows the disadvantage of auto switching. Since my opponent here is using auto switching, simple pass and move can completely destroy his defense. Look what happens. The cursor switched on to his center back, immediately pressed Mbappe, and Mbappe gave a short pass to Beckenbauer, and Beckenbauer is just an amazing assist maker. And look what speed and pass and move skill can do. So yeah guys, that's it for now. I think I've been able to give a proper idea of how to use manual switching more efficiently. Well, rock on the online games. Just follow 3 things. Number 1, never underestimate your opponents. Number 2, never cheat while you are playing. And number 3, yeah, use manual switching.